Get everyone, BH Dad here. Today we'll do the unboxing and first impression of this Dell Precision 7740. Now this is a 17-inch mobile workstation and it is a beast of a computer. Just to show you how big this thing is, I'm going to put this is just the box itself. So this is a 17-inch 7740. I've got right next to it is, if you remember my previous video, this is the 5540 box here. And as you can see, it's quite large. It's so big. Oh my God. Anyway, let's get this thing out of the way. Before we get started, I'd like to first make out a shout out and thanks to the Dell ANZ team to make this video possible. Thanks guys. Anyway, let's get on with the unboxing here. So first off, definitely need my trusty knife here. Give that a nice work. And let's kind of give it a nice slice. Oh, gotta make sure that one there. And of course we've got to get that slice down there to make things easier. I'll just do one just to make sure I got that. Awesome, that. Sweet. I'll just keep the knife there. I might need it for a little bit later on anyway, so let's kind of get through this part here. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly do this thing here, show you what we've got here. Okay, so first off, I'm going to reach out to the left hand side, because, right hand side, just for the power brick and stuff like that. Now, I can definitely see it's got a power cable and of course the power adapter. Now this power adapter is massive, but I know why this is massive, because it's got some crazy specs that this computer can have. So what it comes with is a 240 watts power adapter. That's huge, but considering what the power of this thing, that's small for equivalent sort of workstation. So that's pretty good, and it's actually not really that heavy as well too. I will weight this later. Now I also will create a second follow-up video, a more in-depth review of this computer once I've had some time with it, so be sure to check that out. I'll put the link in the description below, so once that's available. All right, let's just move this across to the other side here. Okay, let's have a look what else is in here. Now I've got some cardboard box. I'm just going to move that out of the way. All right, and then we've got the big beast itself. Wow, that's got a bit of weight to it as well. Definitely will have a look. What else we've got here is documentation. Who needs that? And that's pretty much all there is in there. So yes, I'm going to have a look at this. Yeah, it's got a bit of plastic. I'm just going to flip this around. Take out these things here. Oh, definitely take that out. First off, since I've got it around here, I can definitely see from the back end here, I can definitely see that there's a locking mechanism and unlock mechanism. So I've just unlocked this. I'm taking this actually has a removable battery here, so for us to move. So definitely, I have a feeling this is a removable battery, because I can definitely see the slots for us here. So I will try this a little bit later on when this is alert, and I'll get it in the second part of the video there. I'll be able to lock this thing back up again anyway, so that's all good. Now, I can definitely see from the back end straight away we've got some exhaust fans, some serious exhaust fans on the back end here, left and right. I can definitely have a look. We'll go through the ports a little bit later on, but wow, there is actually a lot of exhaust fans actually. I can see left and right here. Well, but as for the feel of this computer, I can definitely see we've got a carbon fiber finish to the top end of it. Beautiful feel to that one there. And at the bottom part, it is the plastic PVC, sort of PBA, sorry, plastic for it, so it's going to be fairly durable there. And on the side, it is aluminium. I can feel it's aluminium on the side here. It's got a very nice aluminium finish as well too, which is great. All right, now actually for the weight of this computer here, you're looking at 3.09 kilos. That's the starting weight for these things, and I can definitely feel that's 3.11 kilos there. And as for the specs of these big computers here, that's not bad. Usually I would probably expecting that way up higher, so 3 kilos is decent for this kind of monster that's sitting inside here. Now there's a few different types of flavors of this computer. To show you what kind of monster this can be, you can actually house an i5, which is 4 cores, an i7, which is 6 cores. It's possibly a i9 version you can also get, which runs 8 cores, and then you get the Xeons. Now the Xeons could be a 6 core or an 8 core version. Now as for RAM wise, now sorry I'm not going through this, but as for RAM wise, it can go from between 8 gigs all the way to 128 gigs. You heard me right, 128 gigs. That's insane in a laptop. Now, there are also 2 types of RAMs you can actually get for this type of computer. So you can get the non-EEC one, and that's the one that can go up to 128 gigs, or you can get the EECC one, which goes up to the maximum 64 gigs. Of course, the EECC one requires the Xeon configuration. As for hard drive wise, it can house 4 PCMe hard drives. That's crazy, and they can all go up to 2 terabytes. This thing can house a lot of storage if you're willing to pay the dosh for it. But that's insane that it's got the capability of doing 4 2 terabyte hard drives. That's literally 8 terabytes. Pretty crazy, but that would be good for video editing for sure, or massive data sets there. As for graphics wise, these do house a discrete graphics in them, hence why the power brick is so large. But with the i5s and i7s, they can house a Radeon Pro WX7130 discrete GPU in there. As for the i9s to the Xeons, you can house a NVIDIA Quadro RTX 3000 all the way to the 5000 series. That's pretty crazy. This thing is insane. And the ports on the Precision 7740. Looking on the right hand side first, we've got the audio combo jack, 2 USB 3.1. Now these are Gen 1, and they also do power share as well. We've got a hole for the exhaust fan. We've got security locking port. We've also got looking on the back hand side, we've got another hole for the exhaust fan here. And then we've got the HDMI 2.0B. Now 2.0B means that you can actually do 4K at 60 Hertz at 8-bit without any chromal subsampling. That's pretty good for a Pro, so that's very important. We've also got a mini display port. Moving along, we've got RJ45 Ethernet port. We've got another USB 3.1 Gen 1, and again, it can do power share. And you will see another hole for the exhaust fan, and then we've got the barrel for the AC power where you plug into power. Looking on the left hand side here, again, as you probably notice, another hole for the exhaust fan. You're starting to see a lot of these exhaust fans. 2 Thunderbolt ports, which are USB-C, and then we've got a full-size SD card reader, and then after that is the optional smart card port here. So, I'm going to find out what I've got. So this is going to be a bit of opening. Which one did they send me to? They get me the i9 version. I'm just looking at the, and we've got this nice little thing here. Okay, so this is the sort of semi-baby version here. Now, I actually can see this has got a massive keyboard. Straight away, I can see this massive keyboard here. So I'm just going to turn this up here. Now, I can definitely see it's a full-on keyboard. So they've got plenty of room here to actually put the keyboard there. So we've got a full-size keyboard. We've got the number pad as well too, which is great. And it's got, just like the Precision 5540, it's got a nice tactile feel, a fair bit of nice travel to it, nice feel to it. Just like the Latitude series as well too. So I'm finding the Dell have been pretty consistent in 2019 for their refresh of their laptops, so it's pretty nice there. And as I'm doing that, I'm just going to boot this thing up. I'm hoping I'm just going to get some light here. Hopefully it turns on. I'm wondering if usually the Precision series have got a nice little place where you can actually press to find out how much battery it's got. It might be in the front there. No, this one doesn't actually have it, so that's something I was very surprised by, but usually they do with the Precision series. They actually put a battery indicator there. So I'm just checking around the back. Maybe it might be at the front or back. No, I don't really see it. I might have to read some documentation there. I think this thing is out of battery, so I might have to charge this up and be back with you once this is a little bit charged up. Now I was going to charge the 7740 here, and I've noticed something different about the power brick as well. So the power brick here actually is using a different cord that you normally don't see with notebooks. But this one you do see a lot for desktops, and that's this 3-prong there, which actually connects to here. Normally you'll actually house and see these laptops will actually house one of these sort of 3-prong sort of type of circular sort of style. That's what you normally see, but this power brick being large enough, it actually houses these common sort of things that you see for desktops. So that's pretty good in the sense that you can actually replace these very easily. Got the computer going here. Now let's actually talk about the keyboard while I was just playing around with the keyboard and also the trackpad. So the trackpad wise, it's actually not as large as I expected to be for a 17-inch, but I'm probably more than likely most people who are running this 17-inch will be connecting a keyboard and mouse to it directly, or just even a mouse to it directly to do the pro sort of editing and work functions of this computer, which is what it's suited for. Now, as for the keyboard wise, it's actually quite nice to use, and pretty much you don't really see much around there. They try and kept it very simple there as well too. Now, coming along with the display itself, I've got here is the HD version here. Looking at the back of the computer again, and I've worked out how to actually take the cover off. So it's a matter of just unlocking this one, flip that switch there, and just give this a nice little tug down, and that pretty much allows you to open very easily the cake cover itself. So you can see the battery here, and I can also see on the left hand here is also one of the SSD PCMI slots as well, so you can actually probably easy quick access to remove that. Now it's also can be removable battery, because you can actually just unplug the battery here, and I've given you a nice little lever to try to just pull it up, and it actually disconnects the battery very nicely, and then you just take this 2 screws out and that'll be able to take it out. Pretty easy there to take the battery. While we're here, we can also see the speakers is located down at the bottom here as well too. To show you the raw size of this 7740 of a piece of computer, I've actually got the Precision 5540 right here. So let's put it right next to each other. You can just see how crazy large it is, but this is a much different beast to the 5540. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you haven't done already, subscribe to my channel by hitting that subscribe button on the bottom right corner of the screen. I do try to upload a new video every Tuesdays and Fridays. And just remember, imperfections in life makes it beautiful and interesting. I'll see you next video.